Hi, my name is Sergei Kovalenko, um, and this is my presentation of the final project for the class Cloud Computing and the Internet of Things. The topic for my project was AWS Mobile Hub and SDK for Android. The problem that we're trying to solve here using Android Mobile Hub is implementing user authentication and the database support on a mobile application. To demonstrate how to do that, I have developed a BFit tracker application, a functional mobile application for Android devices that can be used to track fitness activities by different users. The technologies that we used include AWS Mobile Hub, which provides a simple way to configure a mobile application with a set of common features such as authentication, database access, user usage analytics, and others. In our application, we will use only two of the features. One will be a user authentication, which will be provided through Amazon Cognito service, which allows developers to define and maintain a pool of users, either through AWS console or programming APIs. For the database, we will use Amazon lightweight and fast NoSQL database service called DynamoDB. With this service, we can create a set of tables, add data to tables, and run various queries on the stored data. Our BFit application will use Cognito user pools to store user authentication data, such as usernames, passwords, emails. We will also use Amazon DynamoDB database to store the records of the workouts of the users. In the workout table, we will define the following fields: user ID, date of the workout, activity name, such as running or swimming, distance in kilometers, and time in hours. We will start the design of our mobile application at Amazon Mobile Hub. Once we go to the Mobile Hub, we will see applications previously configured using the tool. Thus, we see the BFit application already defined. For the demonstration purposes, let's create a new mobile project. We'll call it a demo. Once we create the project, we go to the page that allows us to configure the project features. We will only use two of these features for our demonstration. One is the user sign-in feature, and for the sign-in we will use email and password authentication. Email and password authentication screen allows us to configure the password policies and user policies. Let's keep uppercase letters and lowercase requirements in the password. We disable the multi-factor authentication, and we'll be using email of the user as the login name. Choosing to configure more features, we can add a NoSQL database option. We enable the NoSQL, and we can add new table right here. Adding new table can be done either custom, or as an example with sample data, or using the wizard. We can see that the features we selected and configured are user sign-in and NoSQL database. When all the features are configured, we can proceed to integrate application to integrate the code with the mobile application. There are two options for integrating Mobile Hub application with the actual Android project. The first is through the use of a Mobile Hub sample app. This is the path that we will take. The second option is to integrate the defined features into the existing mobile application. For the new application, option 1 is preferable. We then proceed to opening an Android Studio. In the Android Studio, we can open existing project and find the project that we downloaded previously from the Mobile Hub. So this is our BFit application. Once application is loaded into Android Studio, we can see the code that it consists of. It will have the main code located under Java, COM, Amazon, AWS, BFit, and with a set of features that we defined, each in its own directory. So we have the NoSQL section and user pools section. User pool code is responsible for user authentication, and NoSQL section is responsible for handling operations with database. We will have to write additional code in the downloaded sample code to accommodate working with our particular data, which is the workout data. So you can see here we had to add a few methods that work with activity names and distances, and perform the queries that are related to our data. The set of features that will be enabled in our applications are defined in the getSupportedDemoOperations method, where each class corresponds to a new feature, a new action in the application. And then we have a function to insert a sample data. We will use the sample data to test our application. We're inserting one particular item for running activity performed on January 1st, 2016, and it will be a marathon run in 2 hours. We will also proceed to insert the whole number of randomly generated workout data, for which we also previously defined a method, a function, to generate a random workout set of data. Let's try and start it. When we click on Run Application button, it'll first try to load the Android device emulator, which comes together with Android Studio. We will pick a common Nexus 5X device with the API level 25. It will start with loading Android operating system on it. After that, your application will be automatically installed and started. We could see that BFit application showed us a splash screen, a welcoming splash screen, and now we came to the user login window of the application. We do not have users defined in the Amazon Cognita. That's why we need to start with creating a new account. Once you click on create the new account, the application suggests you to provide a new username. I will use my name. You have to use the special keyboard provided by the emulator. You cannot use the computer keyboard to interact with the device. We need to provide the password. Remember, we required that the password needs to contain both uppercase and lowercase letters, and the email address. Providing a valid email address is important because that's how the user will be authenticated. And then we can click on the Sign Up button. After we clicked on the Sign Up button, we will get the confirmation of your account screen, which will require us to enter our username and the confirmation code that we're supposed to receive at that email address. At the email address that we provided during the registration, we will get a special confirmation code that we need to use to confirm our account. We enter the confirmation code and press on the config button. Confirmation account was successful. We can now proceed to signing in using the new confirmed account. Try and sign in now. Login was successful and we came to the main screen of the BeFit Tracker application. There are two features that we defined in the Mobile Hub. One is the user feature, user management feature that allows us to confirm the identity of the currently signed in user. So we can see that we're signed in with the user that we defined earlier. And another is the operations with the database. Our BeFit database will consist of one table, which is called workouts, and we can start working with this table by inserting a set of sample workouts that will be generated by the code that we modified earlier. 20 random workouts were added to the table. Now we can proceed to running some of the queries. Let's try to get a workout where username equals to our defined username and the date is equal to January 1st, 2016. We found a running activity performed at that date. We can also try and query the table to list all of the workouts performed by the current user. We can see that there are exactly 20 workouts are currently recorded in the table for this user. All of the sample workouts that we added earlier. We can also try and filter only the running workouts of the current user. You can notice that all of the records that were retrieved have activity name equals to running, because that was the condition of the query. We can also filter the workouts by date. So let's try and retrieve all of the workouts where the date is less than June 1st, 2016. If we look at the date, then we will see that all of the workouts that are listed, by the way, in the order of increasing date are falling before June 1st, 2016. So our database works. We can now proceed and remove all of the sample data from the table. I would like to summarize our project at the end of this presentation. We learned that Amazon Mobile Hub is a great way to create an advanced mobile application with otherwise hard to implement features. Amazon services are integrated with created app automatically by Mobile Hub. The advantages of using the Amazon services include the availability of advanced features, high speed of development of final product, and the full suite of Amazon services integrated in your app. Overall, however, I would greatly recommend the use of Mobile Hub and services supporting the mobile applications. Thank you.